Yes, guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is time for Matchweek 33 of the 2020-21 Scottish Premiership season and the final games before the league splits into two. Yes, the top six play each other, the bottom six play each other. So let's have a quick look at how everyone did in match week 32. I got 8 points, including 2 perfect scores. Rangers to beat St Mirren by 3-0, and Ross County to lose 2-1 to Hibernian as well. I wasn't the only person that got 8 points. Mike Eddy also got 8 points. So very, very well done, Mike. Really, really good from you. Other scores, Roberto Hollis and Shane O'Donnell got 6. And then there were a few 5s. Ben Hayden, Chris Welsh and Jamie Cunningham got 5. Mad Mac got 4. Balam Sportcat also got 3. And Andrew Pattison got 2. So, let's move into the final games of the actual games before the split, as we have said. Now, match week 33 starts off with the New Firm derby between Dundee United and Aberdeen. The last 5 meetings in the Premiership have resulted in 3 wins to Aberdeen and 2 draws. The last result was a 0-0 draw between the sides. Well, Dundee United getting a very good 0-0 draw with Celtic. That was obviously the result that got Rangers their 55th title, because Celtic needed to win that game. But Dundee United were resolute. They were very, very good defensively, so managed to get a draw with Celtic, and it was a good result as well. It's all change at Aberdeen. Derek McInnes has left the club. Now, Aberdeen, look, they haven't had a good 2021. I think they've only won 3 games in 2021, which is not good. 0-0 draw of Hamilton proved to be the final straw for the Aberdeen board. They did part company with Derek McInnes, and Derek McInnes will be remembered as a very good manager. Done a very good 8 years at the club. But this game, I think Dundee United will win this. I'm going to go for a Dundee United win. Still nothing about Aberdeen's managerial appointments or anything like that. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Dundee United in this game. I think Dundee United will beat Aberdeen in this one. And the next one is Hamilton against St Mirren. This is a big game, because if St Mirren draw or lose and St Johnstone beat Ross County, St Johnstone will be in the top 6. So this is a big, big game. Hamilton against St Mirren. Last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 2 wins to St Mirren and 3 draws. The last result was a 1-0 win to St Mirren. Hamilton are coming off the back of a 0-0 draw with Aberdeen, and then lost 2-1 to Livingston as well. So they're really not out of it yet, are they? But what you have to say is that, wasn't the best of games of football between Livingston and Hamilton, but Livingston got the job in the end, done in the end. But a good draw against Aberdeen, but they really do need wins now, Hamilton. You would definitely say that they need wins as well. St Mirren, 3-0 defeat to Rangers. That was obviously the result that, won Rangers the title, along with Celtic's draw, of course. But I'm gonna go for a goalless draw in this one. I don't expect many goals, and I don't expect many chances in this game. I'm gonna go for Hamilton 0, St Mirren 0. So that could be key as well. So we'll see what happens. The next game is Kilmarnock against Motherwell. The last 5 meetings in the Premiership have resulted in 3 wins to Motherwell, 1 win to Killie, and 1 draw. And the last result was a 1-0 win to Motherwell. Kilmarnock are bottom of the Premiership. Who would have predicted them to be bottom right now? I don't think anybody would have been able to have predicted that. So, big game this one for Killie. It's just not happened under Tommy Wright. It really hasn't. A 3-1 defeat to Ross County. And you have to say Ross County were the better team in that game. It's going to be a very interesting game, as I've said, because Motherwell coming off the back of a 3-1 win over Livingston. Very good performance from Motherwell. Unfortunately, just too little too late to get into the top 6. But they will be back next season, I can tell you for sure. Graham Alexander has got them playing for sure. So I am going to go for a Motherwell win. I am going to go for a 2-1 win to Motherwell against Kilmarnock. And it should be a very interesting game, this one. And now, two teams that are already secured a top 6 place are Livingston and Hibernian. The last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 2 wins to Livy, 2 draws and 1 win to Hibs. The last result was a 4-1 win to Hibernian. Well, Livingston, absolutely magnificent achievement to get a top 6 finish for the 2nd consecutive season in a row. Hats off to David Martindale. Hats off to all the players as well. Fantastic achievement. A 3-1 defeat to Motherwell was followed that up by a 2-1 win over Hamilton. If anyone hasn't seen J. Emmanuel Thomas's goal, my goodness me, what a goal. He's got his back to goal and he just unleashes a bullet into the top corner. Lovely, lovely finish from J. Emmanuel Thomas. And you know what? David Martindale deserves a lot of credit because, at the start of the season, Livingston really, really struggled. They were sitting 10th, looking like they could potentially go down. Then Martindale comes in, got Livingston to a 14-match unbeaten run, and they have managed to get a top 6 finish with that win against Hamilton. Absolutely magnificent achievement by Davy Martindale and Livingston. Hibernian, well, they're coming off the back of a 1-0 defeat to St Johnstone and a 2-1 win over Ross County. So very, very well done to Hibernian for that win in Ross County. They did go behind very early on to Billy Mackay, but 2 goals from Martin Boyle and Kevin Nisbet, who does want to stay at the club. He does want to stay at the club. So there's a lot of speculation for sure. But I think confidence will be high in the Livingston camp, and I am going to go for them to see out the win here. I know Hibs won 4-1 in the previous fixture, but Hibs did lose 3-0 to Livingston at Easter Road earlier in the season as well. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Livingston in this one. And now a big game for top 6 ambitions is St Johnstone against Ross County. 4 draws and 1 win to Ross County. Very interesting stuff in this one. And the last result was a 1-0 win to Ross County. St Johnstone, well, they are coming off the back of a 1-0 win over Hibernian. They were fantastic against Hibs. Played very, very well. Liam Craig, of all people, getting that winning goal as well. It was a very, very good performance from St Johnstone. And you have to say, it's going to be a very interesting game because they need to win and hope St Mirren draw or lose to Hamilton to get into the top 6. Ross County, well, they are looking above their shoulder now. They are just outside the relegation zone on goal difference with Kilmarnock. So, but Ross County will feel a little bit hard done by. A 3-1 win over Kilmarnock and then a 2-1 defeat to Hibernian. And let's be honest, the penalty given to Martin Boyle, dare I say it, it's not a penalty. It is not a penalty. But you know what? Ross County can go on and regroup for sure. So, St Johnstone need a win. St Mirren needs to draw or lose to be in the top 6. I am going to say St Johnstone will make the top 6. St Johnstone 2, Ross County 0. And that will be St Johnstone in the top 6 as well. Sorry, Andrew Patterson. I just have a feeling St Mirren are going to drop out, unfortunately. And the best game is left to last. It is the Old Firm derby between Celtic and Champions Rangers. Yes, congratulations to Rangers. 55 titles now for Rangers. Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent achievement. Last 5 meetings in the Premiership, 3 wins to Rangers and 2 wins to Celtic. The last result was a 2-0 win to Rangers. Celtic's draw against Dundee United was the game that allowed Rangers to pick up their 55th title, their first title in a decade as well. Congratulations to all at Rangers. Celtic will have to regroup. They'll have to have a big overhaul as well, and they need a new manager. They definitely need a new manager as well. So that's going to be interesting. That is going to be very, very interesting. Who goes in next at Celtic? Is it going to be a Chris Wilder? Is it going to be a Roy Keane? Is it going to be a Paul Lambert? You just don't know. You just don't know. And obviously the hands of that is in Peter Lawwell's hands. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And more news about Celtic is that potentially Scott Brown could be leaving Celtic to potentially take over as an assistant at Aberdeen if Stephen Glass is appointed. So, lots happening at Celtic for sure. Rangers, well, I have to say congratulations again to Rangers. Congratulations to Steven Gerrard. They have been the best team in the Premiership by a long, long way. How they can go a lot of games, I think they've been only conceded 9 goals this season, which is absolutely magnificent. So, hats off to Rangers. They've been the best team for sure. They're still in Europe. You know, they could go all the way. Well, maybe not all the way, but they could maybe go to the quarterfinals and maybe see about the semi-finals because they're playing very, very well. Have to beat Slavia Prague first, though. That is for sure. But yeah, Rangers has been a very, very good season, you'd have to say. But obviously, this game is in doubt because of Rangers' celebrations of the title with fans, serenading George Square. Yes, I know we're in a pandemic and I know everyone wants to celebrate, but please just stay at home. Celtic have had to fence off Parkhead as well in the hope that there will not be any crowd trouble at that game. So, Celtic, can they be the team to stop Rangers' unbeaten run continuing, or will Rangers go to Celtic Park and win again? Rangers are on course for 106 points this season. Will they do it? Well, time will tell. But for this game, I am going to go for Celtic 0, Rangers 1. I think Rangers will continue their very, very good run, and I am going to go for them to win at Parkhead. Celtic 0, Rangers 1. And that does it. That does it for Matchweek 33, done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like Mike Eddy, you will get a shout out in the next video. So I am going to go for my predictions very, very quickly as well. And I will tell you what I think is going to happen as well. Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 0. Doesn't really affect top 6, this one. Hamilton 0, St Mirren 0. This does affect top 6. Kilmarnock 1, Motherwell 2, doesn't affect them. Both of these sides are going to be in the bottom 6 anyway. Livingston 2, Hibernian 1, that doesn't affect anything either. St Johnstone 2, Ross County 0. St Johnstone will get top 6 as that stands as well. And Celtic 0, Champions Rangers 1. That is going to be that for Matchweek 33. So that is it. That is Matchweek 33 done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And yes, last games before the split going to be very interesting. Obviously, we have the old firm derby. We've got the new firm derby. Lots of games to look forward to. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.